Captain Logan.
I'm Vince.
And we're here to, once again, recommend things.
Recommendify.
Vince, what do you recommend today?
A movie. I'm not going to do the lame joke this time. What do you know? I surprised myself. It's Harley Davidson in the Marlboro Man.
Movies. Watch them.
Thank you, Cap.
You're welcome.
Alright, it stars Mickey Rourke when he still looked a little like Bruce Willis.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he does just a little bit.
Oh, you're right. He kind of does.
Yeah.
Does Bruce Willis have an earring?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
He may have put one on at one point.
Anyway.
And Don Johnson. And if you don't recognize Don Johnson from this photograph, Don Johnson was in Miami Vice.
Oh, really?
Yes, and this movie is absolutely great. It's pretty much exactly what you'd expect to come out of 80s.
Lots of
action type comedy.
Lots of bullets.
You know, I never read the back. And it does say that, doesn't it? And that's a little disappointing. But
that's why that's a great movie. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
It's really funny. They have that Bon Jovi song that says, "On a steel horse I ride," and they always ride motorcycles. Yeah. It cracks me up.
That's hilarious.
Apparently, Mickey Rourke cites this movie as the one that he sold out to do.
Oh.
I don't believe that, but apparently he does.
Well, he was wanted, dead or alive.
Because he's a cowboy. But
on a steel horse, he
yes,
rides.
Indeed.
Yeah, right. And he's wanted, dead or alive, right?
So I don't see any reason why Mickey Rourke would be disappointed with this movie. It's really funny. I mean, that's the main point of the film. lots. Not as many bullets as the back would have you believe.
In fact, the biggest problem I have with that is that someone is getting paid to write those kinds of reviews, right? Like someone in a review went, lots of action, lots of bullets, and I'm like, and you're getting paid.
Apparently, it was Box Office.
Someone from Box Office.
Good job, guys.
What even is that?
It's an office that's stored in a box.
right.
But
yes, I used to have an office that was like a box.
It's called a cubicle. Yeah, I'm not particularly well selling this, but I do think it's worth looking at.
I'm sorry.
It's really funny, and it's very much so from the 80s. So if you dig 80s comedies, 80 campy type action things, this is where it's at.
So it is pretty campy then.
Yeah, it's really tongue-in-cheek kind of funny. It's not as dark as some of the other things I've recommended that I've said are funny, but
that's cool. You're trying to be good and well-rounded.
Yeah. Come on, you know you want to.
Of course, I'm not especially well-rounded. I think like the last 3 things I've done have like Batman in them. So speaking of, today, now I know I'm gonna get some flack for this, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. Today I'm going to recommend Birds of Prey.
Flack.
Oh man, I hate your flag. Today I'm going to recommend Birds of Prey, the series that was on the WB back when it was the WB before CW. Back in I want to see 02 and 03, and well, of course, it didn't last all the seasons, so I didn't quite make it into 03. But anyway, the Birds of Prey, to me, in a lot of ways, is what Smallville should have been. It's not like it got everything right. It is a little bit campy. It's a little bit corny. Vince has watched some of it. He laughs at it a lot. But this show, next to Smallville, has better acting. It had better casting in a lot of ways. Well, although Smallville was mostly pretty well cast at the beginning, I'll have to say. But Vince. But it's got I can't remember the actress's name, but the lady who plays Oracle in this is like spitting image of comic book Oracle, and I always liked that.
She was good.
I like the Huntress in this. I don't like Dinah Lance. It's the only thing I don't like. And
You like that? It struck me funny. I'm not particularly fond of the Huntress because she's hilarious.
Oh, really? Well, she is kind of funny. But my favorite thing about the series was Mia Sara as Harley Quinn, because we get to see well, first of all, having Harley Quinn be the big bad for the show is a cool idea. First of all, you got to give it that. And the other thing is you get to see her being evil while simultaneously being a therapist, which you don't see very often. You know that Harley Quinn was a therapist, but you don't usually get to see her being evil and be a therapist, and that was fun. It's really cool how she plays both sides, because you can actually you actually buy her as a therapist, and then she's evil, and then she's a thing. It's cool. But anyway, so of course it was short-lived. It got canceled real fast. It was 13 episodes. What's really nice about it is that it feels a lot like a miniseries because it actually got a last episode. So that's really nice. So if you haven't seen it, definitely Netflix it at least. You know, if you didn't watch it when it was on, I would definitely Netflix it and not just buy it right away because you may not like it. People are really polarized on it. Some people really love it. Some people really hate it. And that's fair. I understand why people don't like it. You have to get past the premise that Batman would leave Gotham and never come back, which is rough. You know what I mean? Because basically, you know, they do the whole thing where, you know, Oracle gets shot, and then Batman freaks out about that and just leaves. And that bugged people. It's a premise thing. You know, they had to contrive a way for Batman to not be in the show. And so that's the whole thing.
Yay, contrivance.
I know. But yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just that I understand why people would not buy that Batman would do this. And the thing is, they had a lot of things happen on the same night, all triggered by Joker. So it wasn't just she gets shot. It was also Catwoman got killed. That's something that, of course, didn't happen in the comics. So you could extrapolate. Okay, if something that drastic happened, maybe Batman would leave. I don't entirely buy it, but the stories were pretty well crafted. And it does have a bit of the Freak of the Week thing going on, but that never bothered me that much. So
didn't in No Man's Land and in before Dark Knight started the comic book, didn't Batman leave Gotham for an extended period of time?
He did. In fact, during No Man's Land, he did. And yeah, you could make the case. Well, the show was only on for 13 episodes. Maybe he'd come back. The issue, of course, is that he's been gone for a really long time in this. He leaves just shortly after Catwoman gets killed, and Huntress is like. You know, I think it's probably like 4 or 5 years before this show starts. I don't remember. And so I don't know. It seems like he's been gone a while. So that's people's big issue with it. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. So
I just thought the portrayal of Huntress was goofy, and Black Canary was too much of a kid.
Well, the only thing you thought was funny about Huntress was the sound effect whenever. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean the portrayal of the character is hokey. I mean, I'm just talking about, like, you know, her acting was not bad.
No, the actress wasn't bad. Everything surrounding the actress was, but.
Anyway, that's my recommendation, and knock me in the comments if you want to. I'm cool with it. Thanks a lot for watching. Flack. I'm so tired of your flack.
Flack.
Thanks once again for watching. We'll see you next time, and we'll recommend more things and stuff. I'm Captain Logan.
Yeah, I'm Vince.
Because we have to tell you that twice every video in case you've forgotten. Why do we even do this? It makes us feel more professional.
I think we should put at the end of every video that we are Captain Vince.
Hi, I'm Captain Logan. You know what we should do one time? We should have 2 other people sitting here. And they should be like, now the reason we're telling you our names is because for one time and one time only, we are not Captain Logan and Vince.
We could get Brandon and Sarah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hi, I'm Brandon.
I'm Sarah.
Right. You do the worst impression of my wife ever.